Welcome to Costa Travels. Today we're going to Harlingen, Texas, where they're celebrating Wreaths across America. And many of their loved ones are coming to lay a wreath on their loved ones who lost their lives while serving for their country. So please join me and meet meet many of the families at this beautiful ceremony here in Harlingen.
We're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to our 8th annual Wreaths Across America wreath laying ceremony. Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the mission to remember the fallen, honor those that serve and their families, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. We at Ashland Memorial Park Cemetery are very proud to be a part of Wreaths Across America. At this time, I'm going to ask the members, or if you would please stand as the members of the American Legion Post 205 and VFW 2410, their honor and color guard present the colors.
Color guard, hey, put, hey, up. Order, her. Parade, rest.
First, I just want to thank God for this wonderful weather today. If you were here last year, you know what a blessing it is today. Because last year it was cold and raining, but now we have the sun going, the flags are flying, the fog is gone. It's an amazing day. So please remain standing at this time. We're very happy and honored to have Jeremy Gomez. He is with RGV Reviews, and he is also the nephew of Army veteran Trinidad Gomez, who is buried here at Ashland. He's going to open us up with a word of prayer. Jeremy?
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Let us pray. Thank you, Lord, for all the families that are here today. We honor the fallen heroes. We honor our military. We thank you every day for our rights and our freedoms. We will never forget you and your bravery, your sacrifice, and the honor you did our country. Thank you all so much for being here and remembering them. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Today, as we join together, we all have one thing in common. We have lost a loved one. We have lost someone that we love dearly, that felt the calling to serve our country. Please join me in a moment of silence to remember those loved ones, the fallen, prisoners of war, and those missing in action, and honor those who served and are serving this great nation's armed services. of the Rio Hondo High School Peak Tech DECA group come forward to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Would those members come forward, please? Now we will have the members of the Rio Hondo High School Peak Tech Choir, under the direction of Rolando Reyes, come and lead us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Please be seated. It is an honor for us this year to have the Honorable Judge David Sanchez as our guest speaker. Judge Sanchez is a judge for the 444th District Court of Texas in Cameron County. He first joined the bench on January 1st, 2009, and has since been elected in 2012, 2016, and 2020. During his judicial tenure, he has also presided over the Veterans Treatment Court in Cameron County. Judge Sanchez received his undergraduate degree in English and Political Science from St. Mary's University in San Antonio, and his Doctor of Jurisprudence from the University of Texas at Austin School of Law. He's married to the beautiful Melba Sanchez, and he is a proud and amazing father to Nicholas, Daniela, and Brianna. Please help me welcome the Honorable Judge David Sanchez.
Good morning. It's a privilege and honor to be here with you this morning. As you heard, I'm judge of the 444th State District Court. That's the position I was elected for, and proud to say 5 times over. So that means obviously the voters think I'm doing a good enough job to keep me, so thank y'all very much. But more importantly, today I'm here in a different capacity. I'm very blessed and honored. I have a twin brother who used to be a county commissioner, and he was a justice of the peace before that. But when he was county commissioner, he went to a conference with one of our judges who was running a divert court, a treatment court at the time, and he basically found out about this thing called the Veterans Court. And he came back and said, we need to start one. So ultimately, I was tasked with that opportunity, which I'm really, really blessed and honored that it was me and nobody else was able to jump on that opportunity, because it's one of the most rewarding things of what I get to do. And so what's a Veterans Court? So I'm going to tell you real quickly, because I know we're here this morning to celebrate some other things, but I want to tell you what it is, because it's important when you stop and think about all the sacrifices that our veterans make in order for us to live in the greatest country in the world. Okay, and some of them pay the ultimate price, which is they give their life in service to our country. And obviously, some of them are laid to rest here, and we're going to honor them here in a little bit. But there's others that, in serving our country, receive wounds, and they suffer as a result post-traumatic stress disorder, or sometimes traumatic brain injuries, and it affects the way they live their lives every day. And it could be a bunch of different things that cause it. And so Veterans Court is for those individuals that in service to our country received one of those injuries, and it affected their way of thinking and acting, and they come back into our general society and come in contact with the law. And then they have to face criminal charges that they're being charged with as a result of their behavior. But where did that behavior come from? Well, they get affected with post-traumatic stress disorder from anything from having experienced something during basic training to having been in a combat zone, witnessing someone die, taking someone's life, missing a limb, you name it, it's possible, right? So they come back and they try to reintegrate into society, and they're having a very difficult time. And the stress is just too overwhelming for them. So they begin to self-medicate with alcohol and or drugs. And pretty soon it just takes a hold of their life and they lose control. Then they end up breaking the law sometimes with either a DWI, a possession of marijuana, possession of controlled substance, assault, aggravated assault, just different type offenses that are related to the use and abuse of drugs and or alcohol. So they come into the system, and we realize that these veterans are there because they served our country, and they're suffering and trying to cope with a situation that was brought on in service to our country. So we have this opportunity for them in Veterans Court. And what it is, it's a probation program. But typically probation for someone that gets in trouble with the law is you report once a month to your probation officer, you pay a fee, you might have to pee in a cup to show you're not using drugs, and don't get arrested again. And as soon as you're done with your probation period, you don't go to jail or prison. It's pretty simple. Well, when they come into Veterans Court, it's the toughest probation there is. They get stacked with a whole lot of community service. They get to see their probation officer once a week at least, sometimes multiple times. They have the probation officer show up at their house and check on them. Sometimes they have to breathe into an apparatus up to 7 times a day to prove they're not using alcohol. They have to come to individual therapy. They have to come to group therapy. And at least every other week, they get to come see me at court. And so this is a program that's no less than 1 year and no more than 2 years, but it's set up to help these veterans deal with the stress that they're encountering in their lives. Because PTSD and TBI, you cannot be cured from that. It stays with you forever. So you got to learn how to deal with it and cope with it. And it's basically coping with stress. And so our program's all about helping them deal with stress in healthy ways and getting them off the alcohol and or drugs. And so we've been doing this about 11 years now. I'm very privileged and honored. I'm not a veteran, but my dad is. He served in the Navy. I have uncles and cousins that are also veterans. But I get to serve veterans in this way, and I'm really proud of it. I'd like to tell you we have a 100% success rate in our program, but we're probably closer to between 90 and 95. Not all of them succeed through the program, but most of them do. And it has a profound effect on them. And, you know, my favorite part of the program is our graduation ceremony. At the end of their term in our program, they actually get to come up and give a little testimonial about what the program's meant for them and how it's affected them. And it's really amazing because we have family members that'll sometimes come to the court sessions with them, and they're there and they're supporting them, and they're living the same situation that veteran is. So oftentimes families go overlooked, but they're the ones that sometimes are suffering as much, if not worse, from all that fallout that comes with the behaviors that these poor veterans are having to exhibit as a result of their service. So that's what our program's all about. I'm privileged and honored to be doing this now for 11 years. I've been judge of the 444th for at the end of this month. I'll have 17 years completed. I look forward to at least 3 more until my next election. And so I'm really proud and honored, and thank all of you for coming. I came to find out about this program through Ms. Campbell, which thank you for inviting me. I met Miss Campbell years ago. She was an educator for my kids at school, and she also has a wonderful family and just really inspirational people. So when she called me up months ago and told me about it, I said, oh, sure, I'd love to. I said, I just need to make sure I'm not scheduled somewhere else. And so I cleared it all out. I said, okay, nothing else. And I'm so glad because this is really awesome. This is the first one I've ever attended. I looked into it last year. Over 4 million wreaths were sent out throughout the country and other parts of the world for our veterans, which is amazing, you know, when you stop and think about it. But what's really sad is that she's telling me that there are only 4 or 5 cemeteries in the Rio Grande Valley that have this ceremony, which is really sad because if you think about it, there's at least 4 or 5 cemeteries just probably within a 10-mile radius of here, right? So my challenge to you all who are here, obviously you know about it, wanted to be here and participate, but my challenge to you, and I'll leave you with this, please go out and spread awareness to other cemeteries that you've been to or that you will go to in the next 11 months. Tell them about this program, and maybe they can start a ceremony like this at each of those cemeteries, and slowly but surely we can honor all our veterans every year that are laid to rest. So thank y'all very much for giving me an opportunity to visit with you this morning. I know there's going to be quite, how many veterans here? Raise your hand. You're a veteran. Let's give them a round of applause. So for you veterans, I actually have something for you. I don't know if you want me to do it now or later. So I give out to all my veterans a mug, and it has on this mug the seal of the 444th District Court. And then, okay, I know somebody has a knife, right? Anybody got a knife? We're in Texas. Thank you. I have on one side the seal of the 444th, and on the other side, we have we give out a coin at graduation to we give out a coin that has our Veterans Court seal on it. Thank you, sir. To every veteran upon graduation. And so all you veterans here, if you don't mind, come up. And I'm going to have you do a jury duty. Have you, any of y'all been to jury duty where you've gotten to meet me? Veterans? Well, if you did, you would have gotten one of these. So what I do is I have every veteran come up and I have them introduce themselves by name and branch of where they served. So all you veterans come up, and ladies first. If we have lady veterans, I'd like y'all to come up first because Mom taught me manners. And just kind of line up right here to my right, please. And I'm going to have you introduce yourself by your name and what branch, if you don't mind, okay? Come on up.
I'm Don Ray Leonard. I was in the United States Navy. I was in the Philippines, Japan, California, pretty much everywhere.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Estela Martinez, United States Army, served in Korea.
Carol Thordahl, U.S. Air Force, 10 years, and I'm here to support the veterans.
Orlando Olivares, U.S. Army, Kosovo, and OIM-2.
Ramon Mares, U.S. Army, stationed in Hawaii, Australia, and Jordan, a few other places around the world.
Mike Valdez, I served in the Army and Air Force.
John Hebert, U.S. Army.
Paul Law, United States Army, Vietnam 7071, out of Detroit, Michigan, down here to help with Wreaths. Robert Gonzalez, U.S. Army.
Zach Pena, United States Marine Corps.
Ramon Mendez, United States Marine Corps.
Rick Hairjohn, U.S. Navy Hospital Corpsman.
Austin McKee, combat medic, Afghanistan.
Robert Flores, Air Force, Vietnam.
All right, I got another one. No worries, no worries.
Chad Stornall, U.S. Air Force, retired.
And I know, obviously, we have a bunch back here, but after y'all are done, I'll give you your mugs. How's that? All right?
We also have one here that will not speak up. He won't speak up. He won't speak up.
Gary Wright, U.S. Army.
Any more? Oh, here we go.
Thank you.
Your name?
Raul Castellan, U.S. Army, Vietnam.
Thank you.
Come on now.
Ryan Campbell, U.S. Army.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Too shy to come up? Come on. All right. Well, if you don't want to do it now in front of everybody, I'll be here after the ceremony, so you can come get it then. Thank you all very much for your time this morning and being here.
Worked out, and it just meant it always works out to where that person was the right person for that year. So you were the right person for this year, Judge Sanchez. Thank you so much. So Wreaths Across America ceremonies take place in all 50 states, U.S. territories, and at 26 American cemeteries overseas, ensuring that we honor and remember our heroes wherever they rest. This year, across the country, at more than 4,900 participating locations like this one, there are millions of Americans gathering safely as one nation to remember, honor, and teach. We are proud to be Americans that live in a free society, made up of many people from many walks of life. The freedoms we enjoy today have not come without a price. Lying here before us in cemeteries throughout this nation are men and women who gave their lives so that we can live in freedom and without fear. We can worship as we see fit. We can raise our children to believe as we do. We are free to vote for the leaders of our choosing, and we have the right to succeed, and we have the right to fail at whatever endeavor we wish to pursue. The United States of America was founded on the ideals of freedom, justice, and equality. Our nation stands as a shining beacon of liberty and freedom to the world. We thank those who gave their lives to keep us free, and we shall not forget you. We shall remember. Today more than ever, we reflect on our nation's veterans and active duty service members who have had and continue to fight to protect the innocent and oppressed. This nation has always been the first to stand up for the freedom of people from around the world. Many of you are here today have answered that call and served your country, as Judge Sanchez said, and brought you all up. And to you all, we say thank you, veterans. And I want to say, I think this is the first year we've had so many veterans here this year. And for that, we honor you this morning, and we tell you thank you for your service. There are many men and women serving today in all branches of the military, here at home and in places far away, in areas that most of us have never even heard of. These men and women are part of the best trained, best equipped force in the world. We honor them and their families for the sacrifices they make each day to keep our country safe from terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Quoting our 40th United States President Ronald Reagan, Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States where men were free. Today we show a united front of gratitude and respect across the United States of America as we remember the fallen, honor those who serve and their families, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. Now we will begin our wreath laying part of our ceremony. So we're so happy to have Charles Isaac here. He is a junior now at Harlingen Collegiate High School, and he helps us every year hand out the wreaths. And you think, that's a very important job, and I think some might not see it as a very important job, but I think it helps me out a lot, him being here. And he has been here since what grade? How old? 8th grade. Every year he comes. So, and it's been amazing watching him grow to this young man that he is, and we wish him all the year and all the best wishes, and we'll see you next year, I'm sure. And I hope you have a great senior year next year. So with that, I'm going to scoot over here just a little bit. Now we're going to have the Girl Scout Troop 304. If you girls will come forward. And we're going to have them lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Army. So one of you can, do you want to take the wreath? And then you're going to go to this, stand right here. And he's close over. You want to stand, Angie, you want to come take a picture? Stand by the wreath and we're going to take a picture of you all. I don't know if their sponsor wants to come take a picture of them. Got it? Yes. Okay. So now, okay, girls, you're dismissed. You can go back. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for helping out today. Do we have the family of Justin Gutierrez here today? Family of Justin Gutierrez? Okay. We're going to have the family of Justin Gutierrez, who passed away this year, and they will be laying the wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the Marine Corps. And these are his 2 daughters. Angie, you want to come take a picture? Oh, okay. Is any family, are all the family members here, up here? They're all there, but... Oh, okay. We're going to want to take a picture of that. Do y'all want to look forward, look at over here? And so she can take a picture. Oh, she's going to take a picture. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Do we have the family of Alejandro Andres Cruz here? Okay. We're very honored to have this Gold Star family of Alejandro Andres Cruz, who was an active member serving in the Navy, who died in the line of duty. And so this family will be laying the wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Navy.
You're going to stand right here so we can take a picture of her. She's right there.
Thank you. Now the family of Jose Joey Sarmino Jr., please come forward. He passed away just a few months ago. And they will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Air Force. Move back and forth here. Now, I'm going to have Honorable Judge Sanchez, if you could come forward, and he's going to lay a wreath in honor of the over 80,000 United States servicemen from all branches of the service whose last known status was either prisoner of war or missing in action. These individuals have never returned to their families and homes, and we shall not forget them. At this time, we're going to have Rolando Reyes come forward and sing a special song.
If tomorrow all the things are gone, work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my God above to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. 'Cause I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and from New York to LA, there is pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Now we'll have the gun salute and taps by American Legion 2.
Thank you, everyone. Wreaths Across America is about remembrance. It's about honor and it's about teaching. It is a simple but powerful way to say that we remember the men and women who served this nation. We honor their sacrifice, and we commit to teaching future generations the value of freedom. During the holidays, we feel the absence of those who are no longer with us, especially veterans who once gathered with their families, whose chairs now sit empty at the table. My own grandfather was a veteran who has passed. My father-in-law and my husband are veterans. Today, my son and my son-in-law are both serving active duty. I know firsthand what these sacrifices mean. When we place a wreath, we're not just marking a grave, we are speaking a name. We are sharing a story, and we are showing our gratitude for the life lived in service to our country. Thank you so much. God bless.
I always tell people you can't appreciate this kind of ceremony unless you experience this kind of ceremony, and it's always touching every year. And so we encourage every volunteer here today who places a wreath on a veteran's grave to say the veteran's name aloud and take a moment to thank them for their service to our country. It's a small act that goes a long way toward keeping the memory of our veterans alive. Remember, we're not here to decorate graves. We are here to remember not their deaths, but their lives. Each wreath is a gift of appreciation from a grateful America. These live balsam fir wreaths symbolize our honor to those who have served and are serving in the armed forces of our great nation, and to their families who endure sacrifices every day on our behalf. To our children, we want you to understand that the freedom that you enjoy today have not been free. The freedoms you enjoy today have not been free, but have come with a cost that someday you may have to pay yourself. As a nation standing together, we can defeat terrorism, hatred, and injustice thanks to our veterans. We have freedom to do just that. Before we get started, there are some items that I need to address just before we go lay our wreaths. Each wreath you'll be laying is handmade and unique. They are made of balsam fir grown in the Down East region of Maine, USA, with pride. Before placing a wreath on a headstone, take a minute, refluff it, the greens, and rearrange the bow. When the wreath is finally laid at the headstone, make sure that the bow is at the 12 o'clock position. It is important to have that intimate moment with the hero you're honoring. But please remember to take a step back and look at the complete picture of what all of us have accomplished through the mission: remember, honor, and teach. This year was the first year we kind of had a shortage in sponsorships, so perhaps not all the veterans may have a wreath on their grave. However, if you see a veteran's grave that does not have a wreath, please don't walk past it. Stop, say that veteran's name, and thank them for their service as well. For the family members that sponsored a wreath, I ask that you, not at this time, but when we're dismissed, you can go to the chapel, and we have a list there. You can pick up your wreath there. Veterans, but I love our veterans. And I need to take care of our veterans here. So once you have finished laying your wreath, join us in the chapel for some refreshments. And before we're dismissed, I just want to thank, I would like to personally thank our staff here at Ashland, our ground staff, my assistant, for helping to prepare for today.
Good. We'll go flip it that way. You're okay?
Christopher, do me a favor.
How do you feel about the ceremony?
It is. It doesn't come without a heartache. It doesn't get any easier. Our son Michael Vincent de Leon was killed 2019, and the grieving process, never ends. It's 24/7. No one chooses to be a Gold Star parent. but it's events like this that bring a lot of Gold Star parents and family members together, especially during the holidays where it gets very emotional. And we're very grateful to have organizations that have these type of events going on throughout the country, especially here in the Valley, because here in the Valley, the population is very supportive of the military. And as you can see from today's events, they come from all walks of life. We're very, very proud to have had a son who served in the U.S. Navy. And my father and my uncles, all military. So we all lay a wreath on our son's grave, but on behalf of my dad and my uncles.
First, do me a favor.
You gonna do one with Daddy? Me too, I just had to say that. Put your hand in here.
¿Le vas a poner esta también aquí?
I'll say another.
Say hi.
You say once. Hi. Ve en la casa, en la casa.
For Justin.
Everybody say hi.
For Justin.
Yeah, they go up.
Yeah,
You said it.
you should have called him out.
$10.
You should have told us so we could have called him out.
He raised his hand, but he just didn't go.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Saudi Arabia.
So how do you all feel about a ceremony like this?
It was beautiful. Yeah, we loved it.
It's a wonderful experience.
How did he pass away?
I did not see that.
Mary.
Jim 30.
Say hi to me.
No.
Reed?
That was 100.
Tata, say hi.
He also did Jim 30. But it's just a custom thing to put Jim 30. That's what I was saying. I kind of like it.
Oh, yeah, we need to take a picture. Sorry. I know.
How do you remember him?
I thanked him for his service
what he did for the country, and just honoring him in a silent prayer.